All right. Think this is the setup. We have a pullback. We'll see how it holds at 7 in 10 seconds. It is high volume selling, so I might not take it. We'll just see what the chart wants to do. It's a good first candle, but we need to see the extension. No, it's not the one. We got a huge seller at 316, 33,000 shares. He's trying to get out 307. Yeah. No, that's not it. Codex again. Guess that's a 5-minute entry. Off the 9, most likely. I don't think we're gonna get what we want, simply because the way the volume and price is on the 1 minute and the 5-minute isn't too good either. Oh. Seems like all the stocks have already popped up. And they all popped in the morning, it looks like. So I think we have to just wait for something fresh. VIDA. But these are all stocks that aren't really. It has to break over this resistant level. It's literally just testing it right now. So if it doesn't break above, then ATPC. I'm good. Codex is the one that has been holding the most. And we're still negative MACD. This does have a chance of popping over. Yeah, the only problem is if it can pop over the resistant line. Low volume selling, which is good. I'm thinking about taking a trade around here if it can hold 310. It's not really holding. Yeah. I guess I did hold 310, but it might be right here. Yeah, I'm taking it at 322. Looking for that pop in that extension. It's a rejection. False breakout, it looks like. Yeah, it's a false breakout. You have a couple green candles in a row. I don't think that one's gonna work either. PCLA. I don't know what these setups are. I think it's just attention being dispersed and people don't really know what to trade, in my opinion. ATPC. Like ATPC looks good. But there's a huge seller already. So it's kind of like, do you even trade it and risk it? Because it's already below VWAP. I mean, I just don't feel like it's worth a trade. Like, it going up only like a couple cents, it's not really worth at all, in my opinion. PCLA starting to pull back a bit. See, there's a big bid on PCLA. This could be a pullback. ATPC is also up. And my scanners just blew up. I might have to refresh it. Yeah, I'll just refresh it. There we go. Codex. Maybe ATPC dip 350. I think that's more reasonable trade. You still have the high selling though, and it's not really what I want right now. Looks like it does want to go, but I'm not taking that trade. I feel like a huge seller always pops up, so I'm gonna be patient and wait. Hopefully it does break. Maybe I can watch for the breakthrough 370, but we have to watch the tape pretty closely. And it looks like it's gonna be a false breakout. Yeah. Doesn't look too good. Looks like it's gonna false break. And if it drops below 350, then I don't think it's gonna hold. Got 14 seconds. Codex popping up again. I'm good. There we go. Looking for the breakthrough 370, but I'm gonna wait because usually there's a big seller at 370, I've noticed. think it's gonna go lower. It's like the volume is starting to stall out and the price doesn't want to go higher. I think another stock is in play. People are looking at the next thing. This is the only stock I see that has somewhat potential. So you have decreasing selling volume. Quincy keeps popping up, but it's only up 18%. And I bet you it's thickly traded compared to ATPC, where it's kind of has a spread. Let's see if it holds 350. No, you can see the flash. I mean, it was somewhat obvious, like, this might be a good 5-minute setup. Not Codex again, bruh. I have a feeling that Codex is easy to borrow at some brokers. ATPC. This is kind of the setup, at least on the 5-minute. ARQQ. I don't know what that headline is. Spread is huge, so I do see the setup though. 1543. It's like a pivot. But this stock has been selling off, so. And the volume's not even good. If there's like way more volume, it's starting to rip though. But it's gonna be hard to get in and out. You could buy right here because there is a 2,000 share bidder at 1527 for the breakthrough 1550 and then sell around 1599. But it's going to be hard to get in and out because of volume and the move might stall out on the way there. PCLA starting to look better. Codex. I don't know. It has the resistant level and I don't believe in it no more. It's kind of just selling off. PCLA doesn't look too bad though. There just isn't no more volume on it. Holo, Chinese, recent reverse split. No. So ATPC is most likely not the stock. PCLA has opportunity. Codex, maybe. It's a hard maybe. Right here is the setup. If ATPC works out, it wouldn't be a bad trade around here at this level. But you just see how there's no volume anymore compared to previously. So it is holding this level, but it already broke below it. So it's more of a risky trade. You have to buy for the break of 56. And then see you have a huge seller that pops up. Inches higher. I don't think I could get 10 cents out of this move, so I'm not gonna trade it. I'm gonna wait for the next one though. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get 10 cents out of that, so there's a possibility it does go higher, but it's pretty low. I don't know what's up with Codex, bruh. This stock really wants to pop. ATPC doesn't look too bad right here for a move higher. But the volume is kind of bad, so SBFM just popped up. This is new with somewhat new news, but I think people have been looking at this stock for a bit already. I'm good on 50-cent stocks, bro. Looks like it is going higher, but I don't know, bro. This setup just looks so bad to me. I need a stock with more volume. It doesn't have really enough to push it. That's a good 1 minute candle. Quincy breaking over 4. Quincy has to break 27 to move higher. Maybe we do get that break. I bought a little high, but I'm thinking maybe we'll break 27, so it's a huge seller right there. I'm getting out because at 4:30 there's a seller. I need to look at the daily, but I don't think the setup is too bad. This might be the stock to open up and actually give us a decent move. Possibly. SBFM. I don't know. I think it's just too cheap for me. SBFM. I'm trying to keep losses super tight. I'm not trying to hit max loss, so stop losses are super tight right now. Quinty. BESS Bass. Let's see. No. No. Just no volume. People like SBFM, but I personally don't like it. I don't like QUCY either. It's only up 20%, 26. Best has no volume. I think SBFM is the one for people. BESS. Well, I do see the vision on Bess. Bess isn't a bad trade. It's a gap and fill, or gap and go, you could say. But I don't know. I don't think the volume's really there to justify the move how it wants to go. I think it is gonna go higher. Yeah, low is 5. I'm in it at 73. Take profit is 5, so I'm looking to sell at 5. I could set take profit a bit higher at 508, but I want to see if it can even break 5. Starting to pull back. I might hit the bid. I just want to see if it can even sustain. because now the spreads are like 6 cents apart, 5 cents. There we go. I don't know. I think the spreads are too. It's not pulling away. It's not. I'd rather take a loss on it than it just drop like crazy. You can kind of tell by the 5 minute, it kind of did a whole retracement. Codex ain't the one. ATPC. Looks like Best is gonna hit 5. It might. ATPC. I think I'm gonna just be patient and wait. I'm not gonna trade no more unless there's something that pops up. And something new and good. I do like Best, but to be holding a move like that with little to no volume and then it's decreasing on you, I feel like it's sketchy. And it might flash because you do have a couple green candles in a row in the 1 minute. So those kind of setups, it's either like it flashes all the way up or it just flashes down, and you have to be able to read the tape pretty well to see where it wants to go. Hopefully it holds VWAP and goes higher on the 5 minute. It needs to hold 466 though. Yeah, it looks like it might tank around here. Got 46 by 47, 7 cent spread, and then you also have the big bid, or somewhat big bid at 460. Best is starting to have more volume coming in, it seems like. But can he even hold 460 is the question. Bids going through. Might not be a bad trade to take at that level, around 470. I think Best is gonna pop. But if you really look at it, it's kind of like just stalling out each time it does pop. PCLA starting to move again after so many candles going down. I don't even know if I want to trade a stock like this simply because of the way it moves. We'll see how it goes. I'm fine with it being a small red day today. It's nothing that's crazy to me. So Yeah, we don't really have anything that to show for. GFS. It's high flow, but I just kind of ATPC starting to look better. If it can break over 370, 370 is critical. It's struggling around this area, but the 1 minute does look pretty good. Take profit would be 390. No. Take profit would be 377. We have 3 green candles in a row. Gotta read the level 2 right here. Ooh, it kind of hesitated. I don't know. I'm good on it. I'm not trading it. The way it traded, it was kind of weird how it just broke it by a couple cents and then went back down. There's most likely, yeah, a big seller. Yeah. Now it looks like it's gonna dip pretty harsh. Yeah, it's gonna end it up in a false breakout in a most likely a high volume red candle if people can't keep it above 7D, because that's where the seller was previously on the stock, was at 7D. I'm gonna wait for something more clean. I think previous I think previously me, I think I would have took the trade right now. When it already shows like signs of weakness, I think I would have took this trade right now around 368, because then I don't look at the volume and I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's a pullback at the 9 and it's probably going to go higher right here." I don't think it is going to go higher. I think it's probably going to flush. BASP keeps popping up, but they want the move. I think everyone knows what the move is for BAS. Volume isn't there though, so I'm not really intrigued. Just be patient and wait. I think we just have to wait till 5. These scanners have been dead, bruh. I haven't heard a single beep. Hmm. NPC, NCPL, PCL, PCL. PCL does have an opportunity to give for us. It has to hold a resistance level of 1214. It is going up, but the volume is kind of light. It's kind of like a double top, not gonna lie. We'll see what it wants to do, but it's horrible, bro. I think it's gonna break below 15 too. Yeah. I mean, it's holding the level though. The resistance line. How is ATPC up if this stock can't even get over basic levels? I don't know, bruh. I think people are taking 5-minute entries. Well, we're gonna test it again. The breakthrough 384. Huge seller at 87, bruh. 66,000 shares and it just moved. The seller just moved. I think he bought a lot of shares and he's trying to get out best. No, bro, I'm not trading this. Especially not with the 66,000 share seller, bro. It looks like it's gonna reject again, bro. Needs to hold. I'll buy once it pops over and we can see it hold. VWAP, which is 391. Right now I'm not a buyer unless we can pop through. I'm looking for a good clean setup. I'm not really trying to trade something that's bad. Like, it doesn't look bad for a pullback right here, but this stock has been doing false breakouts. Like the previous 5-minute So it's kind of hard to trust it right now. Hopefully it does close like somewhat green up here. No, it's just a lot of selling. Could do a pullback right there at 90 MA at 68. I'm gonna just be patient and wait. It's almost 8, so I'm not really fidgety right now. The 5-minute does look good though. Hopefully it does hold the 5-minute. I'm really thinking about taking a trade right now. If I can get in at a good price, I'll consider it. These sellers need to move though, honestly. 382, we have a seller. So that's already in my mind. 382. 385, there's another one. I think the seller's moving. I don't think the seller's like selling all of his shares. He's definitely moving because you can see on the level 2 how it jumps. See, now he's at 395. Yeah, let's see if it can break critical resistance. I'm not buying unless we break a critical resistance level. And that 1 minute looks atrocious right now. It's like a bottoming tail. See, now he's at 130. So he has 13,000 shares ready to sell. That can be crucial if it doesn't go higher. You could just dump it. There's a big bid right there, which is good. Entices me to take the trade, but I'm still being patient. Waiting. The seller moves, but critical levels for 390 is critical too, but the breakthrough 4 is a little bit more since we already broke through VWAP. So we already know we can do that. But can we break through 4? Big bid there again. I think it is going to break through 4. It might not break through it now, but I think over time it will. It's kind of jittering right here. So it's either going to make it or break it. Is this an ABCD pattern? This is technically an ABCD pattern. On the 1 minute, it looks like. Unless I'm tripping. Maybe ABCD down to the downside, bruh. The way it's looking. 1, 2. On this candle that closed red, it should have went up. That was the candle for an ABCD pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that was the breakout candle, but it didn't break out. I think it's bearish. Unless it's bound to move. I think this is the one to break out. I'm looking for the breakthrough 390. I'm reading that tape. I think if it breaks over 390, it is gonna pull away. We have 2 minutes, so I think this is the obvious stock to be looking at for volume to increase. I'm gonna just be patient though, just in case a new stock comes out with news and attention shifts from this stock to the other. But I think this is the stock that people are really looking at for volume to come in. And it does look pretty good compared to other stocks. The setup is not too bad. So I'm feeling really good on this one. But if it breaks below this, then you could do like a double bottom at, looks like 367. Yeah, I'm here for that. Let's see. It's starting to... I'm looking for that bounce, so I'm going to do a bounce probably around that level. Let's see if it wants to flush. Putting my order out at 368. Seeing if I get filled. Got filled. Let's see. I don't think my entry's bad. I think it's pretty decent for what I got in at. But if another stock starts to pop up, it's like people aren't going to really be trading it. Yeah, I'm out. VIVO. It's shortable, so I don't know how I really feel about it. Now this stock probably has some good volume. RYOU. Let's see what it can do. Just be patient. Let's wait. See if this stock has some news. It's not looking too good. So I'm being patient and waiting to see what it wants. I think there's some news on it, but oof, I did not mean to go 300. Yeah, just waiting and seeing how it wants to be traded. Doesn't seem like a bad trade right here for the breakthrough 4, but kind of wish we had, an outlook on news and seeing what news is really about. Doesn't look too good right now for the stock. I'm a buyer at 3 at the 9 EMA. Maybe right here is the setup though. Breakthrough 4 is critical on the VWAP. So I'm being patient and waiting to see if we get a setup. It is holding pretty well. I'll give it that. Like, like it is. It's not really falling down yet. Yet is the word, because right here might be the setup, but it's already had 2 green candles, so it's kind of hesitant in my opinion. I think a pullback is really needed on this stock. Either it's gonna just, stay around the VWAP until the Bollinger Band kind of gets more above it. But I'm a buyer around 330. I'm kind of just waiting for a pullback though. That's what I've been waiting for. If it doesn't go all the way to 330, it's gonna go to what I think is 3. Did I get filled? Yeah, I did get filled. All right, that's a nice move. Trying to get filled half. Seems like I can't get filled. Could even get filled half at 350. The move was good though. I don't know. But I'm not here to hold this stock and pray that it does go up. Yeah. I think the dip was pretty good though. At least the trade was pretty good. And then I noticed that there were sellers coming in, pushing it down a bit further. So I decided just to sell it on the bid. I think I'm gonna just do a 5-minute trade. We're at 255. I think 265 is more reasonable. So 260. 255, 251. I'm kind of like lowering my order, my 5 minute order, because the 9 EMA is kind of fluctuating a bit. So it's either going to be a dip at a low of 260, which isn't a bad trade around this level. There you go. Now there's buyers starting to come in. I can't risk it anymore. I seem to not get filled, so I'd literally rather get filled a bit than get filled nothing. I'm kind of just churning right now, churning shares. I'm gonna see how much I'm paying in fees and commissions right now. It was a 5 minute trade, but I'm not trying to hold it for longer than I have to. It's okay. It's not bad. It's only $2. I thought it was gonna be horrible. Setup doesn't look too bad right here, but it's below MACD, so I'm kind of like scraping the bottom. Reached a low of 34. I think being patient's right now. Looks like it's starting to curl. RYLJ. MACD's negative, so I'm not really trying to buy right now. It could pop up to 3 to 3 at least around this level, but I don't know. Kind of waiting for another stock. I like RYOJ, but I don't know. I just don't think we're going to get the best move out of it. Oh, right there is the somewhat the entry. All right. Starting getting a curl. Micro pullback. Let's see. It has to break 321, so hopefully it doesn't break below it. I think people are just taking profit right now. I think it's still good though. Hopefully volume doesn't increase selling volume because that's already pretty high for a stock that's up like this. It's not looking good. It's kind of stalling up here. It's like there's a seller around this level. I don't think there's a seller. I think people aren't even buying around 302. I think they're waiting for a pullback. Seller at 301. Damn, my stream deck. That shit was off. It's not looking too good with this setup. I think I'm gonna get out. I mean, if it doesn't hold 290, then that's crucial. It's kind of holding it, but big bid right there at 98, 102. So I do think it's gonna pop over 3. But I'm gonna keep losses tight. I'm a seller at 3. It's a big seller. I'm selling it all right there. I don't like how it's trading. All right. So we're one more trade from max loss. Bass finally hitting 5, bruh. After so many hours, it finally hits 5. Roju just had a dump a bit. Roj. Pets. The volume is starting to increase, but I mean, I would feel kind of dumb if I just started to hop on it if it was rolling up like that. Like take profit is like 508 if I remember. Yeah. You have the 200 EMA at like 587. So yeah, and there's that little kind of flush. Guess Roju couldn't break VWAP. That's starting to pop up. Take probably was at 508. I'm surprised they even jumped that high. I think market just kind of slow. We don't really have anything moving up, so we have to keep losses tight. SBFN looks like it's gonna do a pivot. Doesn't look like a bad trade if I was trading penny stocks. Looks pretty. Tax volumes light, initial pop. I don't know. I don't think it's the one. I mean, just because volume's light doesn't make it the one, but there's no new catalyst on it. So that's why I don't think. I think it's best just to wait. I mean, ATPC's up. That's a nasty flush. That could probably be a dip trade at 405. Yeah, that's like a whole dollar.
Houseplants make your home look beautiful, but having to water them all the time can be a big job. Forget to water them, and they can end up looking like this. Give them too much water, and you can end up with a big mess. Well, now there's Aqua Globes, the hand-blown glass ornament that waters your plants for you. All you do is fill the Aqua Globe with water, then press it into the soil. That's it. Your plant stays perfectly watered for
About to be 5:30. Let's see if we get news. Nothing so far. NIVF, Chinese. This could work. So we just gotta have to be patient and see what it wants to. I don't know. Let's see if there's news on it. I'm gonna be patient. Maybe there's news. RYOJ popping up. I don't really trust this stock anymore, if I'm being quite honest. Chart's really messed up. Yeah, it's not looking too good. nothing. Yeah, I think it's just best to wait. I'll be right back. being patient right now. I'm fine with the loss today, so I'm not really eager to jump into anything right now if it doesn't seem good. One is the perfect. There's quite a bit of selling, so I don't know. It's kind of trading weirdly right now, up, down on the volume bars. Guess they got filled at 103. Gonna cancel my order because I don't think it's gonna go down. I'm still gonna be patient. I'm not trying to jump it into anything. I don't really. Plus, it's not part of my strategy trading something below $2, so I'll just wait.
Breaking news after the car company Jaguar.
What are you doing home?
They let me go.
Looks like it is gonna go higher, but I'd rather wait and be patient. Codex. Could do a macro pullback right here. Damn. It's kind of crazy how it just did that. Just went back to 3. My stop loss is like 10 cents now. So most likely might get stopped out in anything I trade if I'm not on the right side of things. Yeah. I'm looking for the break over 10. I'm trying to sell for a break even. If I can't get it, then that's fine. They just closed me out. Yeah. Well, that's today's trading session. I'm not upset right now, so I'm done trading though for the day just because of the max loss. Seems like it's hard to catch something today. I couldn't really push through. It's a lot of just ups and downs. I'm sure there'll be something after market though, so I'm just gonna export this. Hopefully there's something a bit better tomorrow.